Hello. What's up, guys? How are you doing today? It is the 30th of September. I don't know where this month meant, but it is a huge day for Bitcoin. And today I'm going to be covering what I am going to be doing with this move. We're going to get a move. It's either going to be a big move up or we're going to find a new low coming in here shortly. So there's a lot of opportunity to make money. And today I'm just going to be talking about what I'm going to be doing. Now, the reason why there's going to be a big move here is we've been in this descending channel since November 10th, and everyone knows Bitcoin's just been bleeding. We've been on this channel for a while, and we've reached what looks like a bottom at 17,600-ish. And as that's happened, you can see that we've had just an increase of volume without the price moving. There's been a war between bears and bulls down here, and it's just been kind of holding price steady. And we've been trending sideways until now. And we're coming right now to an opportunity where we could break through this channel. This is what everyone's talking about. However, there's also the opportunity that we could break a new low and go around to 14,500 range or even lower. So what I'm going to talk about here real quickly is just what I'm looking at and how I'm going to determine how to take a trade on this. First things first, if you follow my blog, I have a blog. It's tradewithwexy.com, and I've been posting kind of about, I had a trade earlier that's now up a solid 10%. So if you've been reading the blog, you would have probably about 7%. Sorry, you would have made some money there. But right now, the way that I'm looking at this is I trade from price reaching for an internal liquidity to an external liquidity. So that means, like right here, for example, we've came back up. We took out a low, which I would consider an external liquidity area. We took out a low. Let me draw this out. So if I'm sitting here, if I'm here, I'm looking for price to go down and take out an external liquidity. That's underneath here. So that'd be the external. And then I want to see price reach toward an internal liquidity. So right here is where price really was the last time it was trading fairly on both sides before we had this big dump off. So there's a lot of room for us to reach back into, and I would consider this internal liquidity, right? So we see price go up and fill that in. That's where we're at right now. If you look at price, this is where we started to turn back. So how I'm viewing this is either we're going to see price continue this swing and reach toward an external liquidity, which would be below this low, and come in to this external liquidity, retrace for an internal liquidity, which most likely will be around this range here. This is where I'd be looking to take a short, right here. This is where you'd want to take a short, right here. And once this happens, I'd look for price to go and retrace underneath this low. Depending on how low it gets, maybe it gets down here before going back up. Then we look for it to go below here and essentially continue this pattern until here. But my thinking is, since we're so close to the top of this descending channel trend line, that we're probably going to get a big dump off. So I think it's totally reasonable that we actually go search all the liquidity that is sitting underneath the low here at 17,600. Once that happens, this is where I'd get into a big position size. Once we get down here and start to come back up to retrace the same way that you look for, right, the external liquidity to internal liquidity, like that, the same way that happens, that's where I'll be looking to enter in fully into a big position that's going to be targeting the 14,500 range. Now, on the flip side, one second, let's clean up these charts. What the hell is happening? Sorry, I'm doing this so slow. Okay. On the flip side, If this is a true reversal right here, up, boom, break, reversal, come down, internal liquidity. Now we're looking for external liquidity, and we actually do break this trend line. What I see happening is we need to break this high before I even slightly believe it, which will come up to the external liquidity in our first confirmation. I see price going and dropping back down, maybe around this area. You got to look at kind of what's happening. If we get a strong candle that breaks through here, most likely there'll be a little fair value gap in this area with this order block right here. So I'll be looking to take a trade around this area, trying to target a new high above wherever this kind of returns back, where the external liquidity would be above here. Now, we have this big range right here of internal liquidity. I don't know why I wrote external. And I think that in order to have faith that this move is not just more than a come in, more than just a come in, continue to fall down, we need to go ahead and get past this and sweep this high over here. Once price does something like this and gets past this high, grabs this liquidity, and comes back and retraces for an internal liquidity, this will be where I'll be trying to get my big long trade in. This will be the trade that I'm aiming ideally for Bitcoin to retrace back up to about 28,000. So those are the two big trades that I'm looking for. I just did this quick because this could happen at any moment, so I kind of rushed through this. If you want to see a more in-depth analysis of my strategy and how I'm planning to take a trade, if you go over to my blog here, it's Trade with Wexy, go to blog posts. I just put out one. It kind of explains all of this in more detail. And then just like this right here, I'm going to be posting my trade ideas that pretty much explain. So like you can see, this was the start of that 7K trade. We had the swing broken fair value gap at a possible entry. We got the entry, went through here. We hit the possible reversal, went straight through it. Well, started to reverse, came up, hit the other one, reversed through, and then now we are where we're at. So it would have been a good trade. If you guys go, feel free to come check out my blog. I'll be posting more trades there. It's just easier than posting YouTube videos about it. It's I can do it a lot quicker, and in the moment, I think there'll be better results. It's a good way for me to track my progress in my trades as well. If you guys want me to cover anything or you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment there on the blog or here on my YouTube, and I'll post some sort of content about it either on the blog or on YouTube. So yeah, feel free. Links in the description for that blog. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Good luck out there trading, and let's make some money on this big move. All right, bye guys.